took out, right? I'm not gonna tell me to get that, but how much of it is we can't do it, or it's not a good idea, or it's just a bad place, bad time?
Most of it that we took out of the playbook was just stuff that wasn't fitting to everything. You know, maybe it's good at one formation, but the way the game is now, when people are tempoing you and going fast and throwing different formations on the same personnel groupings, it was that kind of stuff we had to really look at and say, you know what, it's not worth it. Risk versus reward. You know, what are we going to get out of it? You know, we don't want to get hit with big plays and stuff like that. And then kids, too, the stuff they can't handle mentally, you know, whether it's a blitz or a coverage or a certain check, you know, and it's kind of cleaned up a lot of stuff. And, you know, again, our goal coming in from day one is to have our kids be able to play fast. And I think that, you know, we're kind of honing in on what we do well and just going to keep trying to get better with that.
You mentioned the big plays as something in Kansas. I think they have around 4 touchdowns off like home run plays like that. Is that something you guys are noticing?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and again, it's the quarterback. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his feet, and he gets outside the pocket, and he can hurt you, you know, because he can throw the ball, especially when he rolls to his right. You know, he's dangerous when he gets on the perimeter. So, you know, that's something that our kids have to have awareness of. And, again, guys in coverage got to stay in coverage.
You learned something off what you guys saw last year on film from him?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Sims kid was the kid last year that got us. I mean, you know, he broke 2 or 3 big runs, and you know, he kept plays alive a year ago. I think he threw for 60 yards or something like that. But you know, he did some stuff with his feet, and you know, they're running a lot more option, doing some different things with them. So, you know, we have to be able to defend that. And you know, they throw a whole array of stuff at you. I mean, they're going to run zone read. They're going to run, you know, some counter, some power. You know, they'll run speed option stuff, so they're all over the place with the run game, and they're successful with it. I mean, they're averaging about 200 yards a game rushing.
So you have to spend more time on all those different things?
Yeah, you do. I mean, you know, and like Alabama, they were zone. Oklahoma was more power run game, not zone scheme. So you kind of dialed in on what they were going to do and tried to work that. If somebody that, you know, jumps all over the place with their run game stuff, I mean, it makes it more difficult, obviously, for the kids.
I mentioned scramble drill is going to be big this week.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've talked about that a bunch today, and that's the thing that scares you with him. I mean, you know, because not only can he throw it when he gets out, I mean, he can run it and tuck it. And, you know, if we're in any kind of man coverage and embrace contain, you know, he can take 160, 70 yards on you.
I know they can't change things, but can they do unorthodox things? Because these guys are entering, and they trick plays, things like that. Is that something you got to think about?
Yeah, and we've been back over the last couple of years, all their trick plays, reverses, quarterback throwbacks, you know, different stuff. You know, we have to be ready for all that, and we have to play with discipline. You know, our guys that are deep defenders need to stay deep, and guys that are, you know, run defenders need to play the run. So we got to make sure that we hone that up and get our guys dialed in on that kind of stuff. So I'm expecting everything. I mean, I'm sure they're going to throw the playbook at us, and you know, the guys fighting to get the job, and I'm sure the kids are going to be fired up and juiced up with, you know, a little bit of new blood. And so we'll see how it goes.